To get back at the scumbag who assaulted her, the woman puts on a sexy dress. She visits the criminal in prison every week, not talking about the past. They only talk about dreams and the future. But the woman's goal is much more than that. 6 months ago, she was at home waiting for a date. Suddenly, a scruffy man knocked on the door early. The woman thought he was her date. She hurriedly changed into a white dress. Suddenly, the man's eyes began to look dirty. The woman was instantly on her guard. After some questioning, she realized that she had mistaken him for someone else. She tried to kick the man out, but the man locked the door behind him, in front of the strong man. The woman's resistance seemed so weak. Afterward, the man fled the scene in a panic. It was only then that the man from the blind date arrived. Seeing the tragic situation in the room, he was stunned. The woman was lying on the hospital bed with bruises all over her body. Although her body was fine, but her heart was like a knife. She carefully recalled the man's identity. She remembered that the man had delivered to her twice. Following this clue, the police soon caught the man. But the woman's life didn't get any better. The psychological and physical trauma left her depressed. What's worse, whenever she focused on her work, the woman's hands began to tremble. To help her get well soon, her co-workers gave her a surgical doll, but the repeated failures made her irritable. After countless sleepless nights, the woman seemed to realize something. She wrote a letter and sent it to the man in prison, but the letter was soon returned. The woman didn't give up. She was getting better and better. What made her even happier, the man in prison finally wrote back. He agreed to let her visit him. The first time we spoke face to face, the man felt very guilty, but the woman was very gentle.
William, let me ask you something.
Sure.
How's the food in here?
Then the woman left. She smiled a meaningful smile. After that, the woman visited him every week. Her makeup became more and more elaborate. She dressed sexier and sexier in order to get out of jail soon. The man also started to do well in prison. One day, while working, the woman suddenly received a bouquet of flowers. It's that man. He was already out of prison. The next day, the woman was surprised by him. The man said he didn't mean any harm. The woman let her guard down. The next day, the man came to work early. He drank the lemonade the woman offered him. The two of them start painting the chairs. The woman's eyes flirt with him and the atmosphere becomes more and more ambiguous. But the man became more and more distressed. As soon as he closes the door, he faints. When he woke up again, he found himself tied to the bed. The woman had changed into the dress she wore on the day of the murder.
You're a rapist, William. That's what's wrong with you.
The man pleaded with the woman to let him go, but the woman injected anesthesia into his body. When he woke up again, the woman reaches under the covers. She soothes him gently.
That's it. Ow, ow, William, you're hurting me. Ow, William. Stop it, you're hurting me. Stop it, William, let go, let go!
The man was confused, since it wasn't the woman's hand. Then what was it grabbing?
What the fuck?
The man wails in agony as he loses hope, but the woman's vengeance goes beyond that. She lifted the